Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing overstay in Thailand, and specifically avoidance of overstay being the name of the game. We've had a number of emails, various correspondence. I've talked to a lot of people here recently who are trying to navigate their way through the immigration system one way or the other. And you always kind of run into folks, either by email or whatnot, that they're trying to kind of game things in the sense that they're trying to get, I see this a lot with folks that don't really have a lot of basis for a non-immigrant visa, and they're just kind of looking for ways to use like visa exemptions, tourist visas, and things of this nature to stay in Thailand as long as possible. Well, the first thing to understand is Thai policy, and this has been this way for going on 6-7 years now, even further back than that probably. The overarching paradigm is Thailand does not want people using tourist-like visas, for example, visa exempt, visa on arrival, or a standard tourist visa, to live in Thailand on a prolonged basis. That's not what they want, what the immigration apparatus wants, in the sense that it's not the policy, the prevailing policy. So what does that mean? Well, for those folks who have an issue maintaining status, and in the aftermath of the emergency decree, we no longer have the kind of discretion we once saw in the immigration apparatus to maintain long-term status on a discretionary basis. You're now having to deal with visas as it was prior to the pandemic, going back to Q1 of 2020. What does this mean? Well, primarily what it means is avoiding overstay is the name of the game here. So border runs are back. Being able to fly out and fly back in quickly is back. Even water border runs, I guess in theory, are probably a possibility. Using a ferry type thing. I know there are various places in the South that occasionally have those kind of facilities, and even in the Gulf. But the avoidance of overstay is the name of the game. Understand, once it's noted that a person is in overstay, even if they're not specifically banned, if they don't go in the blacklist, there's still kind of a stigma attached to overstay, even a day. I've seen people that have overstayed a day and they come back, weeks later, and they get extra scrutiny associated with reentry. So the thing to take away from this video, just kind of a general piece of advice, for those who are out there, they're trying to kind of cobble together their status, they're wanting to do kind of a long vacation. I totally get it, and believe me, Thailand is encouraging of that type of thing. I think Thai authorities, immigration authorities understand, like, people coming in, we get it. You want to stay a month and a half, then you want to run to Cambodia and maybe see Angkor Wat, or run up to Laos, or go down to Malaysia or someplace like this, maybe fly over to Vietnam or the Philippines or Singapore, and then come back. Avoiding that overstay is the name of the game, because it just creates extra heightened scrutiny. And yeah, you're probably not going to have any problem coming back in, but why put yourself through it? So where possible, early and often, avoid overstay as much as you can.